guys. I hope you are all doing well. I sure do miss seeing your all's faces every single day, but just hoping that you guys are staying safe and doing well. So today, what we are going to be doing is I'm going to have this video that's going to kind of serve as a way to show you guys how to access Dynamic Classroom on Big Ideas. So this is where all our lessons are going to be from here on out. Here and there, I'll do tutorial videos or just kind of catch-up videos to make sure that to hit any focus questions that you guys have or misconceptions. But majority of the lessons will be on this platform of Big Ideas. So I'm going to show you guys where that's at, and that's kind of your first assignment for today. So what you're going to do, you are watching the video right now. What I'm going to do is we are going to go to the Park Hill portal so we can complete step 2. Oops. So you're going to go to the Park Hill portal and you are going to click Big Ideas. I am in teacher mode. You guys are in student mode. So just know that your dashboards are going to look a little bit different than mine, and that is okay. But majority of the stuff that we are going to be accessing is still the same platform, okay? So bear with me today. So what I'm going to have you guys be accessing is this thing called Dynamic Classroom. It's underneath your featured components. Another place that you can find it is also, let me move this real quick, is over here to the right, the little hamburger. You can find it over here in your dashboard. And it is Dynamic Classroom. I know I looked at some people's screens and it was like student classroom or student edition. Still the same thing. It's got that little star next to it, maybe a book. And it should bring you here. All your different pages are going to look way different than mine. And that is okay still. Where you're going to go next is you're going to go to the menu, the top left menu. It's kind of pinkish red. You're going to click that and it has a little book. Your section is going to be a lot different, but we all need to go just keep clicking. And we are currently learning probability in chapter 7. So where do you think we're going to go? Booyah, chapter 7. You guys completed 7.1 the other day, and we are going to move on to 7.2. So go ahead, click into that lesson. I want to talk about a couple things that I expect you guys to do in here and what you're going to be doing today later on. You will be given this lesson right here, 7.2. There's a warm-up. You do not have to do the warm-up. I am not expecting that. You can start it, and here's like a little example of what you would see as a warm-up. You do not have to do this. There's exploration. You do not have to do this. What you do need to do, and let me say that again, this is what you do, is the lesson. Please always click key idea. This is a huge portion or component of your all's lesson today. It's talking about experimental probability. And this formula right here is going to come into play in the lesson. So make sure you click those key idea things. And then you can go on to the next slide. The next slide, it says example 1. So this is how you find experimental probability. So it's a little video and it shows you step by step of how to solve the different problems that you guys are going to be asked to learn and what I expect you to learn today. So what you're going to do, you're going to click through all those examples. So you get that, or you can click through the example. I'm a clicker, so I like to click. I like to try and figure it out myself. And formula, then they plug in the values of it, and then there's 25 total spends, and then you do 6 divided by 25, which is 0.24 or 24%. So they go through that, they talk about it with you guys. But do make sure you click through those examples, because then when you get to the try it right here, it's going to be asking the same kind of questions. So make sure you have an understanding of what's going on. So the table shows the results of rolling a number cube 50 times. So that's the bottom number. That's how many times you've done it. And find the experimental probability of rolling a 3. I do want to point out in this video, my pointer's not working right now. I do want to point out that frequency. That is how many times something happened. So for example, I rolled it 50 times, but of those 50 times, I rolled a 1 10 times. That's telling me I rolled it 10 times. And then so forth. I rolled a 2 4 times. I rolled a 3 8 times. I rolled a 4 11 times. Like 11 times out of the 50. So keep that in mind when you're answering this. So find the experimental probability of rolling a 3. Well, you guys will use that equation that I just showed you. So you'll go and you'll look, how many times did you roll a 3? Well, I rolled a 3. The frequency is telling me 8 times. So I'll do 8 over, and then you'll do it over the total number of times that you rolled it. So 850, and then you're probably like, oh, I got it right. Darn it, I was going to hope that it was going to make you simplify it. But yeah, there you go. You can check your answer while you go, and then so forth. Okay, and then check your understanding. So keep going through all those examples. Example 1, example 2, comparing probability, using experimental probability. And then that's where I want you to stop. All right? So no self-assessment right here on the left side. Do not have to do this. If you want extra problems, go for it, but I do not expect you to do it. I do not expect you to do modeling real life. Nope. And then I don't expect you to do the practice. None of it. Okay, so all you are responsible for doing is the lesson section, and that's the key idea, examples, and try-its. That's it. So I hope that works for you guys. What I do need to show you guys to complete this assignment, because the slides, if you do go back, step 2, once you get to lesson 7.2, use your snipping tool and take a picture of your screen. So we're going to go back. I'm going to show you how to do this. You're going to go, and I have the snipping tool down on my toolbar, but if you need to go and you don't have the snipping tool, you can just go down to the little search bar and you can type in snipping tool and then booyah, there it is. You'll click new. And then all I need from you guys is just a little screenshot of where you're at so I know you made it there. And then you'll go back to your slide. Right click, and then paste. That's it, guys. Okay? So slide 3, step 3. You'll answer the questions in the box below. So how do you feel about learning math digitally? I don't know. So answer that to me. Answer it pretty honestly. Are you feeling confident? Are you excited that you're going at your own pace? Is it kind of scary because I'm not there to help right away? All different things that you guys can be feeling. So kind of start that with I feel. And then secondly, is there anything you or your parents would like for me to know as we start this journey together? Yeah. Step 3. So this is kind of our to-do list for today. My expectations of what I want you to finish. So you completed the Google Slides. Here in a second, you'll submit this assignment. Step 2, complete the Dynamic Classroom 7.2. So that's where we just were on big ideas. You'll complete this lesson section. So remember, no warm-up, exploration, so forth. And then last but not least, you will go to 7.2 homework located on big ideas. And that's it, guys. If you have any questions, so make sure on step 5, you guys click back to your Schoology tab and submit this assignment for a grade. If you guys have any questions at all, please, please, please reach out to me. I'm always here to help any way I can. I'm starting Zoom hours at 1:30, so if you guys are struggling at all, please reach out so I know that you're struggling, because it's a little harder when we're doing it digitally. So I hope you guys are doing well, and best of luck.